What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing you Black Desert Online news update. Just going over a few things that were added to the Korean servers, which usually means we get them in a week or two on the NAEU servers, so things that may be coming up that look pretty cool. And then also going to talk about the Tier 9 Cronstone attempts. They did release a letter dictating what the game plan was with that, which is about what we expected. So anyways, let's take a look at the Korean stuff. Keep in mind, this isn't guaranteed that it is going to go live on our servers. Also keep in mind there's no maintenance this week for NAEU, so there won't be necessarily patch notes that come out, so it's unlikely this stuff to be coming then, probably the week following or even the week after, if at all, because we never know for sure what we're going to get and when we're going to get it. So anyways, just some of the things I thought were pretty interesting. They have this new setup here. It's boss monsters that are dominated by the Black Spirit. So if you have at least a character that's completed the, looks like the Medea questline, the Crack of Darkness will open. And the Crack of Darkness in Valencia will open when you've completed the Journey in Valencia, which is, okay, so it looks like you need to complete Medea and Journey in Valencia, I suppose. Only the boss monsters in Balanos, Serendia, Calphion, Medea, and Valencia will appear for now. System message will be displayed when the Crack of Darkness disappears, and the location will be marked on the world map. You can get a box that gives accessories by chance when you defeat the boss monsters that are dominated by Black Spirit. Boss monsters dominated by Black Spirit are visible to only you, so it is instanced. Party members or other players cannot attack them. There are no death disadvantages from dying. The monsters will not disappear when you disconnect or change server. The monsters cannot be attacked during Node or Conquest War, and you need to change your server. In order to attack them. You can get Evil Desire of Black Spirit by defeating the boss monsters dominated by Black Spirit. You can exchange the item with the following rewards. So you can see they have a list here of the number of Evil Desires that you need in order to exchange. So you can exchange 2 for either Zarka, Kudum, or Nuver's Latent Aura. You need 3 to get Karanda's Latent Aura for your Dandy. 10 of them gets you an item drop chance scroll, which is pretty cool because outside of the Pearl Shop, we haven't had options in the game to actually get these other than like bonuses and stuff from Pearl Shop or events, that giveaway events and stuff like that. 15 of them will get you advanced alchemy or cooking tools. 20 is an advice of Alchs 20. Not so great because you can actually get dragon scale fossils and get from the Dregan area if you really wanted to farm these and not make your own anyhow. So that seems kind of wasteful to me there. 30 of them will get you magic crystal of infinity for XP. 40's Krogdalo's origin stone. Those things are super expensive, I recall, like 7-something mil. Which is actually the number of dragon scale fossils that it costs you is 15 mil for this, so price-wise there. See how that pans out long term. 50 of them will get you a 35 stack, and 100 of them will get you a 50 stack. Not terrible. I mean, they're pretty cool. You can get the latent auras, especially if you're still trying to get geared up and get your boss gear in general, so I think that's kind of a cool thing. Some list of dudes that you can exchange them with. The following monster drop items are removed from Balanos and Serendia. White, green, main weapons and sub-weapons, Rebar, Reblath, Argarian, Taritus, Zareth, and Talus sets, Yuria, Varus, Jesus, Alicia, Callus, and Talus. Magic crystals, tradable items, materials, and silver. And following monster drop items removed from Calphion. Magic crystal, tradable items, materials, and silver. Chances of obtaining trash loot from the monsters in Balanos, Serendia, and Calphion have greatly decreased. Prices of the trash loot items have increased. Chance of obtaining blackstones in the monsters from those areas has increased. Monsters in Balanos, Serendia, and Calphion will drop ancient spirits powder. Descriptive text regarding stamina has been added to the Courser training tooltip, and then some of the other changes which we actually already got on the NA servers in regards to the pricing for horses and stuff. One other thing in this update I did want to mention was right down here. They got the integrated marketplace previously. That was great and all. Where was the other one? Should have been ready before recorded. It's a little song I wrote called Did I Scroll Past What I Was Looking For? Other things to note here, this part nobody really cares. Petrified Soldier and Petrified Adventurer and Basildon will not attack the players first. This part is pretty interesting to me at any rate. Monsters in the following areas have been redistributed so more players can grind in the area. Basilisk Den, Piluku Jail, Hystria Ruins, and Aakman Temple. Really kind of Aakman Temple, Hystria Ruins, that's going to be interesting to see if there's going to be like multiple rotations. It doesn't necessarily say. We know that we just had the density changed at Piluku Jail on the NA update last week, or when they did the drop increase chance with Kadri and all the Valencia areas. We got redistributed Piluku. They actually said they added monsters. This doesn't necessarily say they added monsters, but then again, this is a translation, so we don't know for sure if they are. I imagine places like Basildon, you have to add more mobs. You can't have just redistributing them because the number that was there was already terrible. Yes, they were spread out and awful, so So if you need to add more if you're going to make this like actually grindable. But I'd be kind of interested to see if they give that place good mob density, it won't be the absolute worst place to grind. And then last note on Eye of the Ruins ring, the one that drops at Hystria Ruins, is now also going to drop at Red Wolf Settlement. I don't know that that necessarily saves that place in my opinion. I know a few people like grinding out there. I really hated it when I did the 20 hours grinding their video. It was pretty miserable. I guess this makes your upper end possibility for it. You get about one every 12 hours at Hystria Ruins, so it'd be about the same in Red Wolf, I would imagine. Mob density is about the same there as Hystria anyways. I guess it doesn't make it worse, right? It's better, but it's still not the worst. That's not the worst, but it's not good. Anyway, other thing to talk about real quick was this letter, which I'm sure most people read, about addressing the Cron stoning for dream horses. So if you didn't know, the Cron stone price from the blacksmith was increased from 1 million to 2 million. And the amount of crons needed was reduced by half on gear. However, it was not changed for tier 9 horses attempts. So when you cron them, you still have to use the same amount, effectively doubling the cost for the cron amount. The reason they did that, and I'll just read a couple tidbits from it here, due to the recent increase in wealth, the value of courses and dream horses have dropped compared to earlier times. Therefore, the price of courses, which used to be around 300 million at the horse market, and the price of dream horses, which used to be around 4 billion, are now 1 billion and 12 billion respectively. Essentially what they're going with is the increase in wealth and people being able to acquire money much more easily. They felt that the value of cron stones were decreased due to their fixed price. They weren't actually worth that, so they decided to adjust it to make up for how much easier it is to obtain these things. So the value of horses was increased. Cron stones are now easier to get in the sense that there's been overall inflation, and there will be large inflation when we finally get the new marketplace as well. So they've already kind of adjusted horses to go with that, and their reasoning for the Cron stone not changing along with it despite increasing the price was that they want to make these horses even more valuable, so the Cron stones should be more expensive to go in line with that. So take that however you will. That's their information. I didn't write that, they did. These price adjustments are just a bigger part of an update we planned for horse training content. We're currently planning to provide further updates such as reducing the horse market fees, bringing improvements to mount training, and improving the overall convenience of the horse market. We'll keep you updated on future patch notes. In regards to the reduction in horse market fees, we are planning on reducing the fees depending on horse training life skill levels. We should be implementing this very soon. So there you go. They want to do some more work with horse training and maybe give it some life, especially with the prices of the horses going up. So definitely a step in the right direction to give it some valuability back into it. So we'll see how that gets implemented and what other changes they make with it. And yeah, keep your eyes tuned on this channel if you want to get some updates when they are coming out. That is it for this video, and a couple of updates, things going on the channel. We did have our enhancement stream, 2 of them last weekend. We did not get any pen attempts this time, unfortunately. We struggled, had like 40 failed duo attempts, so getting any TED attempts was kind of scarce. And we blew up about 1.5 billion worth of crescent rings going for Tet Crescent. We actually didn't even get a Tet Crescent attempt. I think we only got 2 Tri Crescent attempts throughout like 15 hours worth of stream roughly. So we didn't quite get it. It wasn't exactly the way we wanted to go, but we just keep at it. We grind and we'll hit it again next weekend. As far as upcoming videos, there won't be a patch notes recap this week because there are no patch notes. I may do some walkthroughs on the events if they need it when the events come out, because there are going to be some new events that start on Wednesday without the maintenance itself. And I also have a video coming out this week. The 28 hours at the new Kadri spot will come out. I don't think I'll have it ready tomorrow, but maybe a little bit later this week. So that'll also be in there. So look forward to that video coming out as well. And I have a new beginner's guide series coming out for Friday. So check out that one coming to a channel update near you. Anyways, make sure to like this video if you did enjoy the news update for today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you get notifications when we put new updates. As I was just saying, I do 4-ish every week, and also on the weekends we always have our enhancing live streams. We take some shots, we blow up some accessories, we go for pen dandy every single week, Saturday and Sunday. So make sure to check out the description below for the Twitch link if you want to follow over there so that you know when we're going live. We actually had some of the most viewers I've ever had on live stream this weekend. We were up in the hundreds, so that was pretty cool to see, and I'd like to see more of you guys come out. A lot of the new YouTube guys that catch a lot of the YouTube videos were able to make it in for some of the live streams, which doesn't always happen. So it's pretty cool to see a lot of you guys that check these videos out in the live stream. It was a lot of fun. Met a lot of new people and had a really good time. So yeah, come by, check that out on the weekends if you want to hang out, crack open a beer, drink along with us, or just chill and watch me make a fool of myself. Both of those things are a good time. So anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Everybody, thank you for watching. and I will see you next time.